Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Automation with Arnab. Hello, I am Arnab. Hope you guys are doing very well. So as you guys already seen in my YouTube channel that I have started a tutorial series on Playwright, which is a very new tool actually for web application automation. Okay, so and I am using Node.js as a language. Playwright is supported, it support multiple languages like Java, Python, C#. Okay, so if you haven't seen the installation and how to start your journey, write the first test using Playwright, please see other videos. And today is the third part of this series, so it will go on. So I'll try to release the tutorial videos. I am making purposefully the small videos because so that people can understand very easily. Okay, and they don't have to spend a lot of time on the video tutorials to see and understand what is this. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to keep this video very short, okay, and crypt, so that anyone can people doesn't have to spend a lot of time on the tutorials. Okay, so whatever the requirement, based on your requirement, you can play and you can see that topic. Okay, so let's start for today. Okay, let's start. Codegen is option, it's given by Playwright so that you can generate the code. Okay, so and it will record and it will record the steps. Okay, like other tools, most of the tools they have this option, and you can use those code. Okay, for your automation. And another important thing is that here you can generate the code in any language, all the language supported by Playwright. You can generate the code for any language. Okay, so how to use that Codegen? So let's see how to use the Codegen. There is a command you can use to generate the Codegen, or there is a, once you install the Playwright extension in your Visual Studio Code, you can use that one also. First I will start with the command. Okay, so what is the command? Command is npx space Playwright space Codegen space the URL. You don't have to give the HTTPS or something like that. You can directly write the URL. Okay, so this is the like google.com I have given. So once you give this command and enter, so it will open a browser. Okay, so it opens two windows actually. One is our browser, one browser. Okay, and another one, this is Playwright inspector they have opened. Okay, and the record is already started. So whatever the action I will do, it will record everything. Suppose like that I am clicking, you can see that it's highlighting actually everything, and it's showing the locators also once you highlighting this one. Okay, img or a alt equals to Google here. Okay, so first I am clicking on no thanks. So once you click, I am click on no thanks, it will record, identify this particular element using text equals to no thanks. Click on no thanks. If I go here, you can see that one. Okay, so it identifies this locator as a text equals to no thanks. Okay, and this, that was in a iframe, that was, it identifies as a frame, iframe also, and it is, they have used the frame locator. Okay, so I haven't told you that what is frame locator on. There is a lot of thing to discuss, so please keep eye on this tutorial. So I'll try to release as much as possible fast, so all the tutorials. Okay, it will take some time, okay, to understand everything. Okay, so let's go. So next I will click here, I'll search for Playwright. Okay, and I will press enter. I didn't click on Google search. Okay, so here you can see that one. So what it is, first I have clicked on that search box, so that's why they have identified that search box using this one. Then I write this one, that's why they have used fill. So if you haven't seen my last video, you can see that video. I have discussed all of these things, this basic operations, how you can use basic events actually also. Then press enter. How to use the press enter? Locator dot press. Inside that press method, there you have to pass the parameter, and they have passed the parameter as an enter. Okay, so based on this enter, so it actually record the action. I have pressed the enter button. Then what it has did, that it is wait for, they have put an exception assertion that it will wait for this URL. Okay, if you want, if I think it's not required because this things, so many things are there in URL, it will get changed. I think that's why they have used, but if you don't want, you didn't include in your code. Okay, you can stop here the recording. Okay, and here in the target, if you click on this drop down, you can see that Java is there. If you click on Java, it converted these things to Java directly. Okay, if you want to use JavaScript, this is JavaScript. Okay, this is Python, this is PyTest, this is C#. Okay, or there is a Playwright test. Okay, if you want to use, you can directly copy from here. Okay, and you can paste it in your file just like this. Okay, after that, if you want to run, you can run this one. And how you can close this one? If you close the browser, it will automatically get closed. Okay, so this is one way to use the Codegen to generate the code. Otherwise, once you install, as I already mentioned, that once you install the extension of the Playwright for Visual Studio Code, you will find there is a find option that Playwright. If you open this one, there is an option that record new. Okay, if you click on this record new, it will create a separate file. Okay, here, and it's showing the recording. It will start these things. Okay, so here nothing will, you cannot see the Playwright separate window here, but it will open a blank incognito mode browser. If you type anything, google.com, search for Playwright, press enter, so everything. So once you done with your changes and all your recording, just click on close. So in the file they have generated this test4 spec.ts. You can see that's opened already, and it code get pasted here, all these things. Okay, so this is the way it is working. Okay, and next is that I want to show you. So if you guys have a question, that in my last videos also I have seen that every time whenever I am using this Visual Studio Code to run the code, to use this record, every time it is opening for Chromium. Why? Because if you go under the test, this window test, if you click on this three dot here beside the text explorer, please see, watch carefully here. Okay, oh sorry, not here. Okay, so if you click on this drop down beside the play button, you can see that there is 3 browsers already available: Chromium, Firefox and WebKit, but Chromium is selected as a default. That's why it's opening in Chromium. You can change that one. Okay, you can change it like this. Okay, and it starts run. Actually everything will start running. So these are the another thing I have shown you, that's how you can control your Visual Studio Code. This is a very good idea, I must say that. Okay, this one is already completed. It's running as a headless mode. Okay, I'm stopping this one, cancelling the test run. So now I will show you guys that how to open the report. So there is a command, you can use that one to show the report, that npx playwright show report. Okay, let's run this command from the terminal. Let's clear this one first. So this is the command. Press enter. So it will open the report. So this is my last test details that I have cancelled on that time. So it will show like this: all, passed, failed, flocky, skipped, all these things. Okay, so this is the way you can see the report. I think I have already shown in my first video or second video, but if I haven't shown this one, so this is the way you can open the report. Okay, if you give the Control C, it will kill this job and you can terminate this job like this. Another point today I will discuss, that is test hooks. So I am not going to in detail for this one. I will make a separate video on test hook in later part. okay, on detail of the, because there are a lot of thing under this test hooks, but the very basic thing I'll discuss here, so that once you start your journey with Playwright, you can start learning, you can use this one. These are in the very basic phase I am here. So till today I'm discussing the basic thing actually. Then after this video, so from the next video onwards, I'll go into the detail. Okay, so let's talk about this test hooks. So test hooks is that such as a test, there is a methods, actually there is an option that test.describe to declare a group of test and test before and test after, test before each and test after each, which are the executed before and after each test. So using the test.describe, you can declare, you can create a group of test actually. So it's like that you have a particular set of test scenarios, okay, for a particular thing to test, particular component to test actually. So for that one, you can use this test.describe, and if you have to open, suppose the first thing, that one you have to open the browser, you have to log in, okay, these features you can put into inside the test.before each, so that you don't have to write these things inside the test every time. So automatically they will run this one for before each test, and the logout part or the other part you can write inside the test after each, okay. And there is other options also. There are test before all, test after all, okay, which are executed once per worker before and after, before or after all test, okay. If you need one particular thing that you need login, it will be for one time, or any other steps, it needs to be done one time before starting all the steps. So you can use this test.before all. And if you want a particular test scenarios which should run after all the scenarios, not each of the test scenarios, after all the scenarios, you can use this after all option, okay. So how to write that one? So I have a very small thing. Yes, this is an example, this is our example from the documentation actually. So how they have given that test.describe, okay, then you have to give the name. Then after that, here you don't have to use this async, okay, because this describe is a group of tests actually, test methods. So that's why it's not, you don't have to give the async here, okay. You have to inside this block, actually it's a block, you can say inside this block I am using this test before each, and after that you can use test dot after each also. You can see that it's already coming from the IDE, okay. You can use like this. It's the same way for the test how you can use, or if you don't want, you don't have to give, you can use sync each, just like this inside this one. If you want to do anything here, just like that, what they have did that they have opened URL here, and then inside the test method they have given some assertion, okay. After inside this one, if you have anything, so you can put this one. So it's a very good thing for any login scenario or something like that. So you have to log in before, for some feature, for some of application, login and logout is required for each and every test method actually. So for that one you can use this one, or if you have any particular thing to do, you can use these things, okay. If you need any particular navigation, you can also use for this one. This is very useful, this test before each and test after. These are all same like the testng or JUnit, the after test, before test annotations we are using. Those people, though they have used testng or JUnit, this is exactly same like that one, okay. They have, these things are already built in the Playwright. You don't have to use any other libraries on all, okay. So this is it. I have shown you guys very short way. This is not in the detailed way, this is a very short thing to start your learning journey with Playwright. That's why this all three videos are is a complete package for a basic thing. From next video onwards, I'll start in the detail, and as I have already mentioned in my earlier videos also, I am following the documentation only, okay. There is nothing that I am telling you guys from my own and everything. This I have also taken the examples also from the documentation. If you open the documentation, you can see everything there, okay. So that's it for today, for this video. So if you like this video, please press the like button, and if you want, and please subscribe my channel also, and if you like this one, please share with others also, so that they can learn also. And if you have any doubt, please do a comment, or you can directly send an email to me also. I'll mention the email address in the video description, and Thank you.